Hello, welcome to episode 113 of Adventures in Pop. My name is Simon Jacobs, and if you're enjoying this fantastic series as much as I am, then do subscribe and follow and enjoy and like and send me comments because I love hearing from you. In this episode, we're going to look at a brand new single of mine called Congratulations, and actually that is a little bit why there's lighting going on here. It's not mine. But I've just been finishing off making a video for the song Congratulations. It's the, I've lost count now, 10th track on my forthcoming album 5. It's out on Friday this week, which will be the 19th of May. But we're also just want to talk a little bit about Eurovision and return very briefly to last week's subject, where we were talking about those great artists of popular music who really can't sing. So where to start? Let's pick up the great artists who can't sing piece, because I did have a comment from a lovely viewer who actually added a brilliant choice to the pantheon of the greats who struggle with the actual notage, the actual hitting of the right note at the right time. So the suggestion was Johnny Cash, and I think it's a brilliant suggestion. If you go back to, obviously there's a huge amount of work there, but certainly there were a number of albums he made late in life, shortly before he died, with Rick Rubin very famously, and they're excellent. They're raw. They're very honest. Exposing in every way. And one of the things it does expose is kind of the weakness of his elderly singing voice, but it doesn't in any way diminish the power of those albums and those particular songs, because it sounds like a man on a mission, and they're really good. So Johnny Cash, another great artist of popular music from a very different field, who wasn't always entirely singing in tune with a lovely classic nice voice. Thank you very much for the suggestion. Did you watch the Eurovision Song Contest last weekend? I sort of did. I've tried not to in recent years, just because it can just be a bit of a long evening, and sometimes I've got other things to do on Saturday night. But I actually did sit down and watch. I think I was interested to see how political it was going to be this year, and just because also it was actually taking place in Liverpool, in Britain. It did make it a little bit more immediate. It felt like it was something a bit more urgent. It was close to home and good to watch. So my own view is I don't think it was better or worse than recent times. People were saying, "Oh, the standards really gone up." Now, and obviously, maybe my view is slightly coloured by the fact that United Kingdom seem to return to where they always have got to, in the last decade or so, second bottom, that is, and just in case you're asking yourself, and maybe deservedly. I don't know. Who can I can't really comment. I guess our entrant, her voice was not as strong as some of the other women singing who had really strong voices. But that's not really the point, I don't think. I would say that it is a terrific festival of diversity. It is political. It's political in lots of ways. It is, it's very woke, and I applaud it for that. It's a very big favourite of gay people all over the world, and that can only be a good thing. My only downer on it is that unfortunately you have to listen to 26 quite boring songs, and sometimes there'll be one that really pops out and you think, I can really get behind this. But I didn't really feel there was any particular act or song last week, that got me, that really grabbed me and made me think, God, you've got to support that one. You've got to get on the phone, mate, and phone up. And so I kind of feel like where I'm at is I support the Eurovision Song Contest as a statement of the bizarre and sometimes of the subversive. It gets under government skin. I love that. It's done that, successfully for years and years and years. It champions, the trans community. It's championed all kinds of different other communities, and all of that is terribly welcome. I just don't want to have to always watch 26 acts doing their songs because that can just add up to a very long evening. And if you noticed, the BBC gave it 4 hours this year. Normally it's three, normally it's like 8 till 11. And then they overrun a bit. But this time they made it 4 hours and they still overran. I thought the hosting was great. I loved the fact it was, UK and Ukraine. All of that worked really, really well. Just a shame about the songs. Let's leave it there. I guess that's how it will always be. And let's talk instead about a brand new single of mine called Congratulations, which is out on Friday, the 19th of May. Video to come. What can I say about Congratulations? Congratulations is a bit of a true story. And for that very reason, I'm going to not say very much about it because, people living and not far away from me even, I just don't want to embarrass people and make a big thing of it. So you're going to listen to Congratulations and you can make of it what you will. That's all I'm going to say. That's very elusive, but I feel like, it's one of those examples where I'm using a real life situation and singing about it. And obviously, I kind of, retain the right to do that, but I don't actually have to embarrass anybody in particular, do I? Are you okay with that? Thank you for your understanding. What can I say about, well, musically, I think this track came about again from a sound. I got a sound of a kind of a keyboardy thing, and it suggested a rhythm, which then suggested a melody, and off we went. It's been kicking around for a little while now, so it's not a brand new song, and it is, as I say, the 10th track on my album 5. And here's the exciting thing. Are you ready for a little drum roll? We now have a date for the whole of 5 to come together and be released. And when it is released, you will find there are 2 other tracks that you haven't heard, or at least you may not have heard. One of them I have had a little play on the piano, and I think I did a live piano at home version quite some time ago. We'll pick that up again next time. The other you certainly haven't heard. So the date for the release of my 5th album, which is called 5, because it is my 5th album called 5, is June the 9th, I believe. I'm just going to do a little quick check of that, but make sure I'm not actually just telling you complete nonsense. Yes, June the 9th, so it's not far off. We've got May the 19th for Congratulations, and then June the 9th for the rest of the album. So let me just go back to Congratulations very briefly and just say, yes, there was this sound, which I'm going to play it to you right now, of that kind of got me going, the initial keyboard sound that got me into writing the track in the first place. And then the only other thing I want to point out, and I'm rather proud of it, is gradually as I go forward making these songs and producing them, putting them down on tape, so to speak, I am using both an electric guitar and an acoustic guitar, to wider effect. I wouldn't say to great effect. I mean, that makes it sound like I actually know what I'm doing, but I'm enjoying using the texture of electric guitar and acoustic guitar. No, not both necessarily, one or the other, sometimes both, in certain parts of the song. And in Congratulations, quite late on, I added a bit of acoustic guitar into the chorus, and sounds good. My guitar playing is not exceptional. It's not very good, but I think if I just keep going, as is the case, I'm sure, with any musical instrument, if I keep going, it gets better, and I'm really enjoying it. So you will be hearing, more of that kind of real, authentic, played guitar sound from me sitting in this room, adding into the tracks. We've got, keyboards, we've got actual guitars. I'm singing with my actual voice. So what I think this leads to is a slightly more human and slightly less digital sort of tone. So even though still a lot of the rhythms are going to be loops or bits of loops and cut up loops and things added in and stuff like that, it starts to, it has a different feel to it, and I'm enjoying that. And I hope you are too. We'll leave it there. Do enjoy Congratulations, the 10th release from the album 5. And as I say, a couple more tracks you will find on the album itself. And then I'll be turning my attentions to a whole load of brand new material coming swiftly afterwards. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you soon. Here's Congratulations. Congratulations, look at you, you're a daddy now. Congratulations, there's a baby in the buggy, you're a daddy now. And your own mom and dad, they're so proud of you, 'cause at last you have done what they always wanted you to do. Congratulations, look at you, hope you're happy now. Congratulations, that's a real cute baby, hope you're happy now. So you went back home, you said you had to sort out your life. And by the time you came back, you were married to a beautiful wife. It's everyone's prerogative to live how they please. It's just you turn it around by 180 degrees. Well, I remember how we used to act. You were running with the pack, you were part of the gang. We were living our lives, we were following our senses, chilling with the guys, tearing down all the pretenses. I used to think you were brave and that you'd make it through, but in the end I think they got to you. Congratulations, look at you, you're a daddy now. Congratulations, there's a baby in the buggy, you're a daddy now. And your own mom and dad, they're so proud of you, 'cause at last you have done what they always begged you to do. Congratulations, look at you, I think you're happy now. Congratulations, that's your flesh and blood, I think you're happy now. And she looks just like her mom and dad. This ain't no impulse purchase, no passing fad. And you don't need my permission to do what you do. I just have to accept that this is you. But I'll always remember how we used to have. You were running with the pack, you were part of the